Waiting on the will of heaven today. Gotta do what you say. Listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Hey, also, what's going on? Hey, waiting on the will of heaven today. I'll put those over here. Hold on. Hey, I'm just checking in. It's just a little thing I'm doing. It's Friday night. I'm doing a lot of homework and prepping now for November, and I'm kind of shaky. I get very, very shaky at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the reports. Hey, yeah. Okay, yeah. Hi, all son. I'll just check in who's here. So, good evening, Elizabeth. Good evening, Tricia. Let's have a look. Let's see what's on that. I'm not expecting anybody to show up. Maybe just a few people. I have to make the video anyway, so I thought I would just go live, just to make it real, baby, So what I'm noticing is that November's kind of a big deal month, okay? I'm starting to look at all the charts and making the dates, sort out the dates and everything. And I was just looking at Aries over here. And I know it looks crazy. I'm not going to explain all this right now, but it's a pretty intense month. It's kind of a time of big changes. And we'll get into it more and more when we do the reports. But okay, I'll sit over here. Okay, I also when we get into the reports. But there's a couple of things that are really, really jumping out for here at Terra Lumination. And that is the okay, I might as well take some names. Well, let's see who's here. Let me just check in with a few folks. Okay, I got All Sun. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. I got Tricia Centers. This is not going to be a big show, folks. I'm not going to do tons of readings and things. Just letting you know. Hi, Elizabeth R. Elizabeth R. Yes. Time Lord is here. Time Lord. Good evening, Time Lord, wherever you are. Jennifer, keep hi, Jennifer. Good evening, Jennifer. Sarah Al-Shaiki. Sarah Al-Shaiki's here. Hi, Sarah, from Benghazi. Sarah, this is so cool. Like, you've been around now for a while now, so from Benghazi and all that. That's very cool. I'm really kind of honored. I just think it's cool. Hold on, I got to do a couple of jiggly things here. Okay, hold on. Something's okay. Here we go. Waiting on the will of heaven today. Ooh, the angels say, listen to the good news coming my way. Listen on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Yeah, I'll play a little bit more in a little while, but just for now, I just wanted to check in. I have to make a little video anyway, and sometimes it just gets kind of miserable making the recordings and then posting them. And I love hanging out with you guys. It's Friday evening. It's what is it now? Almost, it's about 4:15, 4:20 over here on the Pacific West Coast. Good evening. It's 5, 6, 7, 7:30, 8 o'clock for you guys back east. Sarah, I don't know what time it is over in Benghazi right now, but it must be like, I don't know, like midnight maybe, or 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea. Hey, Raymond, what's going on? I see you there. Hi, Raymond. Come to see you. So, hi, Raymond. We're just hanging in. So, yeah. One of the things I was noticing here, I'm getting a little bit squeamish for November. It's a very intense month, and I'm already feeling it building up. Just from the October notes, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, if you've watched the reports yet for October, but on the 24th, next week, we've got this big full moon. It's a very, very intense full moon, okay? And it's heavy duty Scorpio moon, sun energy opposed by Uranus and the moon and Taurus. So it's a very extreme full moon, and it's in hard angles with a couple of things out there like the Mars and Aquarius and so on. So it's like, hey, Raymond, San Jose. Okay, that's way up north. Okay, that's cool. And so it's just a lot of pressure. It's just an awful lot of pressure. Venus is still retrograde in Scorpio. We're going to have Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all there in Scorpio all at once. So I'm kind of sensing a buildup for that already. And that's going to be like this, like sending off, not dropping off a cliff, but sending things into a whole new direction for November. Because in November, here's the things that I'm noticing. I'm already pulling up charts for some of the signs, but I'm just going to focus on the main dates here, just so that you guys know. So, oh, wait a minute, Khalid Hassan. Yeah, thank you, Khalid. Hold on, let me make a note here, Khalid Hassan. Thanks, Khalid, for showing up. Yes, everybody do the likes and subscribes, please, please, please. November is a time of big transformational changes, people. Just letting you know. We'll do more about this later on when we actually do the reports, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So, hold on, who's that? Angel A, Angel A. Hey, hello, Angel A, what's going on? Angel A. Angel A is in the house, people. So here's what I'm noticing. Early on in the month, okay, you're going to see these notes again another time, but for now, early on in the month, we've got November 2nd here. There's this big, fat, delicious grand Earth trine. It's between Saturn, the moon, and Uranus. Saturn, moon, and Uranus. And it's in the signs of Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So it's very, very solid, stabilizing, supportive energy. And I think we're going to need that as we go through the month. Because look at this. Look at this stuff here, November 7th. Okay, early on in the month, we've got the new moon in Scorpio, okay? Sun and moon in Scorpio aligned, early degrees. At the same time, Uranus is going retrograde into Aries. And it's a long trip. It was a 7-year journey already. We just came out of it. Uranus went into Taurus. Now it's retrograding back into Aries for a while. So Uranus is going back into Aries for over 3 months. So this might feel like a really serious rewind, action rewind of what all of us had to live through some very tumultuous times when Uranus was in Aries. So please be prepared. We might get like an action replay, rewind thing, which could be very unsettling for a lot of us. It could be very awakening. It could be quite jolting. There could be a lot of upheaval as we like some people, like when you do a college degree or an exam or something or a big test, and then you go home, you wait for the test results, and then you do what they call a post-mortem. After the test is done, you see where you screwed up and you see where you did well, and then you take that with you into the future. That's what's going to happen here, but it's kind of a big deal. Now, also look at this, November 7th. Okay, I just saw someone else, Tanya Kieran. Tanya Kieran. Somebody said, do I read charts? Angel A, yes, Tarot Lumination does read astrology charts. I don't typically offer them to the public because it's a lot of work and it gets very expensive. I have to charge like $120 to do astrology readings for people. It's not a lot of people have that kind of money just to blow, so I don't really offer it. And I would do it if somebody really wanted to, but we would have to book it and plan it because it takes a lot of homework. I hope that answered your question, Angel A. You did have a question. But Tarot Lumination, it's primarily a tarot channel. The tarot is very subjective, as you know. Even though we draw a lot of parallels with the astrology here at Tarot Lumination, when we work with the tarot, we open everything wide. We go completely wide, and we don't force ourselves to be locked in by the angles of the planets, the energies of heaven. It's there anyway, but we look at it in a very liquid, fluid form. So we're not locked in like little soldiers. Okay, I hope that helps, Tanya. Okay. Thank you all, son, for explaining that. Thank you so much. Smash that like button too. Oh my God, the California lottery. You know what, people? I discovered that it's very sad. Tarot Lumination tried to do a raffle. As you know, it was shut down by the ticketing company because it's borderline illegal, apparently, to do it in a such a public manner. But anyway, who cares? So we're not doing that, but we're still doing raffles on the live shows, okay? So let me go on and explain things. Hey, Olson, thank you for filling in. Let me just make a note here. So all of this action here around November the 7th, all right? Now, guess what? On top of that, we have, now not everybody's going to talk about this, but from the perspective of Tarot Lumination, this is a big deal. The North Node journey is moving into Cancer. And we've just lived 18 months with the North Node in Leo. Okay, now it's moving into Cancer for about 18 months. So this is going to change the direction of the compass for the planet into where we're heading and what we're doing with our spiritual journey on this earth. So all of those things are happening simultaneously around November 7th. That's a huge shift of energy, okay? New moon in Scorpio. Uranus goes retrograde into Aries. The North Node moves into Cancer. That's a lot of shifting and changing, okay? Next thing, Villa. Oh, hold on, Villa. I got to put Villa. Lost. Hello. I just saw your name on the screen. I'm glancing over to the screen now and again. Thank you, Alson, for explaining that to everybody. So let's keep going. November the 10th, we're still early in the month. Jupiter moves into Sagittarius. This is a big shift of energy, people. It's going to change the vibrations here on the planet. It's going to be a completely different field type of energy. Jupiter is going to be in its home turf, its own territory. It's like in a big sports game where you play on your home ground and you have all your fans right there, okay? It's a big journey. It's going to last 1 year. It's going to affect everybody on the planet, okay? Later on in the month, we have some regular things like Mercury's going retrograde, Venus is going direct, okay, routine stuff, all right? Towards the end of the month, we got the sun moving into Sagittarius, okay? So look at that. Can you see the link here? The Sagittarius sun linking in with Jupiter in Sagittarius. That's amplifying the Sagittarius energy a lot. to the point where we actually kind of get one of those stellium clusters later on. There's a lot of amplification of the Sagittarius energy here. And almost exactly the same time, we get the full moon, November 23rd. It's going to be the Sagittarius sun. The moon will be in Gemini. It'll be a full-on opposition, very different energy to the full moon we're going to have next week, okay? And so I'm just anticipating right now. I'm getting a bit squeamish, a bit shaky here, prepping up, doing all the reports, and I just wanted to share this with you in advance because when I look at this, I see a lot of shifting and changing happening, okay? Yes, all sun, Uranus is going retrograde. It's going to be gone for about 4 months. It's in Taurus right now, but it's almost at the 0 degrees. Remember, it's a 7-year journey for Uranus. Compare that to the moon. The moon is about 2.5 days, okay? So it's a huge variation. Now, I'm going to go into it with each sign when we do the reports and everything. But Sarah Al-Shaika, if you're a Scorpio, well, I'm really glad for any Scorpios who come out and hang out at this channel. I'm hoping to serve you folks as well as possible because there's so much pressure on the Scorpios right now with the Taurus energy, the Mars and Aquarius, the Leo North Node fizzling out at 0 degrees, the big Scorpio stellium. So there's a lot of pressure on Scorpios. In particular Scorpios, and this is your season coming up soon, okay? So be prepared, all right? Now, okay, those are the things that I wanted to point out. So what I'm thinking of, dear lovely viewers, okay, looks like there's a few here. Oh, hold on, there's a new one. Hold on, let me get some more names showing up. 1, 2, 3 mini minks. 1, 2, 3 mini minks. Let me get that, hold on. 1, 2, 3 mini minks. Okay. Precious, hey, what's going on, Precious Moments? Good evening, Precious. I hope you're feeling better. Things I know they got pretty bumpy for a while. If you need to check in, or if you need to offload, or if you need to vent a little bit, please go for it. Take advantage of the gathering here this evening. I'm not going to stay around long. I'm just doing kind of an informational infomercial for you guys, a little bit of a heads up for November. So thanks for checking in. It's just a few of us, all right? So here's the thing. The things that are standing out, let me get another piece of paper here. Hold on, bear with me. Bear with Chart Lumination. Hang out here for just a second. Now, bear with me as we talk about it. I want to talk this thing out with you guys a little bit. Right, the big things that stand out for Tarot Illumination is number 1, Jupiter moving into Sagittarius. Okay, it's leaving Scorpio. To me, this is astrologically kind of a big deal because it's a beginning of a 1-year journey for everybody. It's going to affect us all some way or another. And the next thing that really jumps out is the North Node is moving into Cancer. Okay, so I'll put some imagery here. Jupiter going into Sagittarius, okay? North Node is moving into Cancer. So this is a 1-year journey. And this is a 1.5-year journey. And this is for the whole planet. Okay, I'm not talking about the personal planets right now. Personal planets I think of as like Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Okay, that's our day-to-day life stuff. You know, just doing what we do and how we do it. Once we start getting into the Jupiter energy, the Saturn energy, then Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, we're getting more and more impersonal and heading towards the soul connections. When we're getting into the North Node energies, we're dealing with your deep, deep soul journey, your journey on this planet. And you're born with a North Node aspect, and we live through North Node aspects. For example, let's just say that you were born with the North Node in Cancer. This is going to be a very important transit for you. Okay? Let's say you were born with the North Node in Capricorn, the opposite of Cancer. This is going to be a very important journey for you. If you were born with Jupiter in Sagittarius, this is going to be a huge, important journey for you. So I wanted to point these things out. But these energies are big enough that they affect everybody. And what I'm thinking of doing, this is just an idea, and we've done these before. I'm just very reluctant because it's a lot of work and it has to make sense. I have to be able to justify doing this, is that we make playlists. Making playlists for this stuff, like 12 videos for Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, 12 videos for the North Node moving into Capricorn, Cancer. You know, I was going to do 12 videos for Saturn and Capricorn, and we never did it. It's just too much work. I don't have the time and the energy to do all these things that I would love to do for you guys. But these are things that I'm considering doing. And one of the things that I was considering doing to make it worthwhile for Tarot Illumination is maybe there's a way to do these so that I don't know. I just don't know yet, but I'm just playing with the idea. Maybe we do them and it's just for members only. Maybe we do it for public, and maybe we have like a webinar. Maybe we have like a big webinar ticketed thing where people can come and hang out. We can discuss this, all 12 signs. Something like that. But those would be huge webinars. I don't know if I could handle it. Same thing with the webinars for here. 12 signs, one webinar. I don't think it's possible. So right now it's looking like playlists. And that's the question if we do it at all. It's just an idea. All right. So I wanted to put that out there. Just an idea. We're just playing around. Thank you, Alson, for the promotion. Yeah, I agree, Alson. North Node readings would be really, really great. It really helped a lot last year with the Leo North Nodes. And we did something with Jupiter and Scorpio. So it's just a kind of a balancing act. In order to like make sense of it with time and energy, maybe we could scrap the spiritual readings, the broad spectrum journey readings for the month, and just do the love and relationship for the month, and then do a playlist for this. And then next month, we abandon the big heart journey readings again, playlists, and we do another playlist for North Node and Cancer. It's just an idea. Tarot Illumination only has a certain amount of time and energy and hours to do this stuff. I like to do it in a way that, is effective. So, hold on, I just got to check something here. Bear with Tarot Illumination. Hold on. So anyway, these are just some ideas. I don't know what we're actually going to do. The reason I'm trying to do this in public and explain it is because I have to think out this stuff anyway. I got to think what the heck we're actually doing here with all of this. So that's what I'm feeling right now. These are the big deal things. Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, North Node moving into Cancer, pretty much on the same week. That's big shift, big changes. Forget everything else that's going on. Just these two events alone, just these two calendar moments here. Like these are the dates for November. This is the calendar moment, November 7th. We're only a couple of weeks away. and then the energy is going to shift for all of us. All right. So I've said what I have to say. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So hold on, I'm trying to do something here technically. Please give me a moment. All right, while we're here, I want to show you something, guys. All right. So hang in. So tonight, I wanted to show you, this is the basics. You've probably seen all this stuff already. Let's have a look here if we got this right. Hold on. Please bear with me. Please be patient. The internet is a little bit slow at the moment, but okay, so this is your typical, this is Terra Lumination when you go to the channel. You know, you could be on your smartphone or you could be, you know, whatever is it, desktop or laptop. This is what's happening. This is live right now. This is live right now, okay? But just pretend it's the regular channel when it's not live. You can go to the About button over here. You know this button? It's the About button. And this is what I wanted to talk about next, is that, hold on, it seems to be taking my, we have this new thing that we're starting to do now. We've already done one of them, and it's called First Friday Group Healing Events, okay? I don't know if you've seen these yet, but I'm starting to promote them now. And the next one is going to be on Friday, November 2nd. So it's basically 2 weeks from now, I think. Is that right? 1, 2. Yeah, 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to have First Friday Group Healing Event. Now, this is live, okay? It's kind of like what we're doing here, and it's live, but we go through the private Terra Lumination meeting system. So Terra Lumination is on camera, you're on camera, and we can speak to each other and we can look at each other. And there's a way to do this where you can hang out, and if you're camera shy, a little bit camera shy like Terra Lumination, then you can switch off your camera, but you can keep the microphone on and you can still watch the program. Because what we're going to be doing, it's kind of like going to an online, you know, meditation class or a yoga class or a self-healing class, one of those things like in your neighborhood. If you've got yoga centers near you, typically, you know, people go there in the mornings, afternoons, evenings, and they go for a couple of hours and they do their self-healing practices. Well, we're doing exactly the same here, but you can do it in your living room, you know, or you can even do it in your minivan if you want to. It just gets a little weird because the Terra Lumination forms of healing practices are kind of bizarre. They're kind of unique, and they're kind of a hodgepodge of all the other healing practices that I had to learn before we started doing Terra Lumination. So this is kind of a promotion. I'd love for you guys to have a look at this whenever you can. It's very cheap. It's only $5. Like most yoga classes are like, you know, $10, $20 by donation. But we're doing it for only $5 because I'd rather have a lot of people there. It's just more fun, okay? So hold on a second. Stay there. We've got more to show you. Got more to show you. So I want to show you something else. The next thing is, okay, the next thing is, this is the Terra Lumination Patreon page. This is where you become a member, okay? Now, a bunch of people have already signed up immediately to become members. And this is really, really important for the long-term stability of Terra Lumination and the whole brand of Terra Lumination. The idea is that you become a member, okay? And it's like becoming a member of just a little club, and it's super, super cheap. I'll show you here. It's like, it's either $3.33 per month or it's $5.55 a month. It's basically about the cost of a fancy cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee per month to become a member. And there's certain benefits that come with being a member. So what I'd like to do tonight is invite you guys to go and visit the Terra Lumination Patreon membership program. Now, you can see that already on the links below in this video. If you wanted to, you can actually go there right now. But most people will probably check the links out later. And for the November, all the November readings, all the links are going to be in the description boxes below the videos. I just want you to know that now. The important things tonight that I wanted to show you for the channel is, number one, becoming a member. Okay, you can do this here. It's super cheap, and it becomes like a little private club. Okay, because there's things we do here which are only for members. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to show you, of course, is the first Friday. This is a once-a-month event. The first one went very well, and I'd like to invite some more people. Okay, so it's super fun, super affordable. So that's all I really wanted to show you. Let's have a little bit of fun. Yeah. Let's have a little bit of fun. All right, stay there. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit wacky here. This is kind of on a promise. I haven't done this for the first 17 members. They're the first members. We put a timestamp on their names because Terra Lumination is learning so much about what works and what doesn't work for member benefits. So I made a huge pile of mistakes early on, and I had to change all that. So the next thing is that how to attract members. What kind of gifts and benefits can Terra Lumination offer you above and beyond the channel that you get already? Now, we are offering private readings when you become a member, okay? And then I realized that if we get up to 20, 40, 60, 100, 200 members, Terra Lumination won't be able to do this. It'll just be impossible with time. So we've got to think of something else. But right now, we have a little bit of time to do this. Somebody's asking for some music. I guess you want to sing and dance a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let's have a little bit of dance. A little bit of fun. Stay there. Don't go away. You know what I'm going to do. Okay, we're just going to do a little slow waltz. I hope you don't mind. If everybody here is in the mood for it, it's kind of a gentle, sweet way to get to know each other. It's going to be a slow waltz, and the song is called Wonder Ride. It's a birthday present for someone very special, and I wrote it a little while ago. And not many people know about it because it's kind of personal, kind of private, but it's a very sweet song, and it's a slow waltz. So I'd like all of you to find a partner. It looks like there's 16 people here watching right now. So that's 8 partners. So go for it, grab a partner, and we're going to waltz to this little song, okay? Pretend there's a little orchestra and we're in the 1920s or something and everything's very romantic, okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, we are rolling. So, it's just a birthday present for myself. Oh, here we go. It's called Wonder Ride. Hold on, it'll start any moment now. Right here, this is my birthday present to you. To celebrate the day by the hand who made you. It's remarkable that we both found one another. The day we set out on our transformation ride with each other at each other's side, it soon became evident that we are both changing. And it's such a wonderful ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, hold on tight. tightly, my dear. And now that our journey starts to unfold in a multi-dimensional world of untold delights that truly defy the imagination, you naturally taken it upon yourself to document all of the nuances that go to make up a story of extraordinary proportions. This is the chorus line. And it's so, such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's so, such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. It's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. Ooh, ooh. So there you go. It's just a little tune. I hope you enjoyed that. It was just to get the body moving a little bit. You know, motion is lotion. It's really good to keep the body moving, right? Like, what can I do to entice you to become a member? If anybody has an idea right now that it's something that's spontaneous and that could be done right now and done very, very easily and has value for you, and you would be willing to become a member. Any ideas? Path Traveler, guess who has a picnic date on Sunday? I really like this song. Okay, cool. Why not? Sure. Yeah. Yes, I'm thinking like a mini read. A mini read. You think a mini read would work? The thing is, it's like offending the existing members because I never gave any of them a mini read for them to join. I didn't have to persuade them. As soon as we announced that you could become a member, they all jumped in immediately. But ever since then, I can't keep having to promote the membership thing. So, is that what you were hinting at, Path Traveler? Maybe TL gives a little mini read on a promise? It would have to be a promise, guys. You would have to promise to go over to the Illumination Patreon page and read through and pick your membership level, basic or extra. What do you think? I mean, I'm willing to do it. I've just never done it this way before, so I'm a little bit scared if it's a good idea or not. I guess I'm kind of asking for people's opinions, really. Is it fair? Does it make sense? Would you be interested in... Oh, you've already... We've all gotten mini reads. Okay. All right, then how about it? Let's just do it. So I guess I'm not even sure how to phrase this. Like, if anybody is willing to promise to become a Terra Illumination member, if you don't know what it means, you can talk to someone here. There's a few members here tonight already. Ask them what it means. It's not like a huge deal. It's just just like becoming a member, but we're trying to get lots and lots of members. And then it grows. It makes the channel more abundant, and we can do more stuff. Like right now, it's very, very important for Terra Illumination to get a monitor. Over here, if you can imagine, right now, it's very hard to run the show because the computers are over there, the lighting is over here, and the stage is here. And what we're trying to do is get a monitor that sits over here so we can watch the show, because right now I'm having to take a lot of aspirin because of my neck and spine and back from twisting so far. and I'm sick of it. So it means we have to buy a monitor. And the monitors are like $150 to get anything decent that'll work here. I've already gone to the office supply stores, and that's what we're looking at. So that's the sort of thing that we do with membership funds. So is anyone here up for it? Who is up for a mini reading in exchange? Instead of having to put $5 in the super chat or $10 in the super chat, how about this? I will give you a mini reading right now in exchange for your membership. How about that? Does that sound fair? It's just an idea. I'm just tossing it out there. Just an idea. It's like an arm twisting. I'm twisting everybody's arms. Hey, Path Traveler, I think people are scared. I think people are basically scared. They're basically scared. It's okay. It's a super deal. It's gone very, very quiet. It's gone very, very quiet. That's okay. It's all right. See what's going on. I'm just going to sit here shuffling. Anyone's interested? Anyone's interested? Instead of, because normally, you know, we kind of do a random Tarot Illumination picks names out of the hat, or people put money in the super chat. But tonight, right now, this is just for maybe a couple people if you're interested. Tanya, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do this. There's no one's forcing anybody to do this. You don't know if you can become a member yet. That's okay. It's super, super affordable, so that's probably not the issue. If there's other issues to do with budgeting that make you concerned, that's okay. Also, oh, I didn't realize that. Thank you for explaining, Tanya. I mean, honestly, I didn't know. I had no idea. That's the thing. I mean, because Tarot Illumination goes all over the world, but Tarot Illumination is on the West Coast of USA on Pacific time. So most of the timing for the live events is based around Pacific Standard Time. So I understand you. Okay. Lenora Lawson, sold. Deal. Okay. You're getting it. I don't care if you're out walking the dog, you're here. Wow, this is cool. Thank you. No, Tanya, seriously, it helps because otherwise we go blind. I mean, it's not like you're sitting here exactly here at the Tarot Illumination soundstage and we can talk it out. We have to go through the technology and all of that. So, oh, and you're in Finland. Oh my God. Oh God, what was that amazing Netflix show? What is that? It was based in Finland, and these people had to meet up at the border between Finland, Norway, and Sweden, way, way up north. It was a very dramatic show. I can't remember what it's called. Yay, Lenora. Okay, Lenora, you're it. Lenora is going to be a new member of Tarot Illumination. Fan-freaking-tastic. Big capital letters. Thank you, Lenora. Lenora, you've been here plenty of times, so it's not like this is anything new. You already know the drill, but what's happening is you're eventually over time, you will notice it, that there are going to be extra little tidbits and benefits from becoming a member, and it's super affordable, so it's not too much of a pain. You won't even know it's happening. But tonight, right now, announcing the new member, Tarot Illumination Love Tribe, Lenora Lawson. We're holding you to the promise, Lenora Lawson. You're going to become a Terra Lumination Love Tribe member, and you will see the certificate, and it's going to have this in it. This will be appearing because what happens is later on when you check this out, you can go to the Patreon links and you can watch the little video and you can read all about Terra Lumination, what's going on behind the scenes, and then you pick your membership level. It's either $3.33 per month or $5.55. It's super cheap whichever way, and it makes a bit of a difference. But anyway, here you go. This one is for you, Lenora. You're up. Yeah. Yeah, Time Lord, that's true. We already get discounts. If you go to the membership site, Time Lord, what you would see is that, because I'm still learning about what to do for Patreon and for the members, but the first thing is that you get your certificate. You get a certificate of membership, all right? And it's just for you. It's handmade. It is embossed and certified. Your name is handwritten into it, and it's signed by Terra Lumination for you and you alone, and you get your certificate, okay? So that's the one thing. And the next thing that you get are discounts, big discounts on personal readings. Those are the benefits right now. Over time, we'll be doing other things. Like right now, we're doing a thing where the members also, the extra members on the 555, the extra members, they can come to First Friday healing events for free. Because the tickets for First Friday are $5, but the members are already paying every month to be a member. And so because we're already going to be doing the First Friday group healing events for people who've paid the tickets, the door is still going to be open to the Terra Lumination Love Tribe extra members, so they can just jump in for free. So that's an example, Time Lord. Those are the things that we're trying to do here. All right, so I hope that makes sense. All right, Lenora, you're up. Yes, Lenora, you'll see it, you'll see, Lenora, there's no point to sort it out right now. I mean, you have to go to the Terra Lumination, the channel, the Patreon link, and it's like a little monthly thing, $3.33 per month, very basic stuff, in case you ever want a reading, it becomes super cheap. Or if you want to do the 555, then you can get bigger discounts on personal readings, and you can come to the First Friday healing events. Those are the only benefits we have available right now, but at least it's a start. So anyway, here you go. Thank you, Path Traveler, for explaining. Lenora, you're up. I'm going to put your name on a Post-it so everybody knows. Okay, this is for Lenora Lawson. Hold on, give me a second here. All right, Lenora, this is for you. This is just for fun, okay? All right. It's very simple. Hey, Path Traveler, thank you so much, and all that kind of stuff. It really, really helps. I'm serious. Okay, this is going to be very basic. You've seen these before because you've been to the Sunday Night Lives before. I don't know if we ever did a reading for you. I don't remember if we ever actually did a reading for you, but I know you've visited a lot, and you write in and so on. So, because I do recognize the name for quite a long time now. Angel A. All right, so anyway, don't stress out too much, people. Don't stress out too much. It's just an experiment. All right, here we go. Cards are well shuffled in advance. We're going to cut it up. This one's just for you, Lenora. Let's see what happens. Please, I know you're out walking the dog, and I think Path Trapper has said, please be careful. So yes, well, you know, if you're multitasking, please be careful, watch where you're walking, sure. But otherwise, you know, you can watch the visuals here, or you can watch the action replay later. But anyway, this one's for you, Lenora. Please invite your invisible friends. Please, I ask you to imagine and believe that you have your own boutique custom group of angels who are there specifically for you. And their main concern is that you're happy and that you are loving and that you are loved and that you make the best of your life here on the planet. And they love to work by invitation. I mean, they're there anyway, but it makes things so much richer and more enjoyable when you build a relationship with your invisible friends and bring them to your day-to-day life. So that's all I'm suggesting here, because that's what we do here at Tarot Lumination. We make it kind of a group effort. You've never done a reading? Seriously, Laura? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well then this is, oh my gosh. Okay, so, all right, so we're gonna do this live for you now, but it might make a lot more sense when you do the action replay. And when you go to check out the Tarot Lumination channel, you do the links, you go to the links below in the description box, you can check out the membership there. So you can do that later. You don't have to do all that right now. It's too dangerous, you're walking the dog. But for now, we're just gonna do your reading, okay? Here we go. Lenora, this is for you. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're gonna handle it. And we're gonna have a look at the circumstantial energy around you. Think of this as the weather, please. And you're gonna make the best of it because you have to. Otherwise, the weather takes over your life. So you have the Four of Cups. So Lenora, if you're in a situation where you might feel as though you're looking around you, you're looking at the world around you, and you might be noticing the things that are not working, the things that make you feel sad, the things that make you feel lost, miserable, like, if only, if only, if only. Like sometimes thinking about the past, like, I wish I had done this with my love life or my job, my career, my school, my college, my boyfriends, my finances, my family, my pets, my dog, whatever it is. It's kind of like that feeling that you carry around with you, which a lot of us do. It's very easy to do that, where you get kind of sucked into the mud of life, because it's like so much of our lives is characterized and recognized by what we think of as our history. You know, everything that you've lived through. And if you've had a lot of emotional pain and suffering, especially over a long period of time, it can really, really dull the soul and make it feel as though life is almost like worthless. It's just like you're just plodding through just to get through the day, just hoping that you get through the day okay. And then what happens is you get stuck into those kind of patterns. And without realizing it, you're actually slowly, gently digging yourself deeper and deeper into the mud. So when I see this card here for you, what I'm suggesting is that this is a great time to be aware of like the attitude of gratitude, and like take a blink for a moment, just blink, 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 and understand how incredibly fortunate and lucky we are just to be here doing what we're doing right now. You're out there walking the dog. You've got a smartphone probably, or a tablet or something like that. You've got digital signals, so you're connecting from thousands of miles away, and you're hearing a little private story that's all about you, and it's just for you, on a promise that you're going to be the member that you're going to be. And you've never had a reading before, even though you've been here many times. So I think it's really cool. So what I'm suggesting now is that just pause for a moment, look around you, look at the world around you, and look what's happening exactly at this moment in time. Like, you're surrounded by love. You're surrounded by your angels, and all the love is there that you need. But it has to be a decision to be happy and to love thyself first of all, and not to worry about the past so much, or how you might have screwed up or lost here or failed there, or feel, issues with self-worth and self-doubt, all those kind of things. Just be aware that we're talking about the laws of attraction here, especially the attitude of gratitude. Sometimes we have to jolt ourselves into a recognition that we have to like snap ourselves out of it and be aware of the love that we have, the beauty that's around us. Even here tonight, like the whole thing that we do on Terra Lumination is the love tribe, where we become stronger and stronger as a family, and we become more and more self-supportive of the family. So now, Lenora, you're essentially being initiated into the family itself. And it's very simple, it's very easy. There's no like weird laws or rules or anything. It's just about growing the healing power of love. And you've just added yourself to the equation. What's the situation? Okay, well, with the Eight of Pentacles here, to me, I get the feeling that you're already working hard at it as much as you can in life. You're already putting in all your efforts and talents and gifts, resources, just to get by day to day. And that's good. That's fine. That's very dedicated. That's honest and sincere. And that's kind of what you need to do to get on. But my feeling here is that it could be like a sense of dissatisfaction with what this might actually mean. Perhaps if you're working really hard at something that you're not really passionate about or that you don't really love, it can feel like more like drudgery. So we don't need that. If the situation is verging on drudgery, or if you are worried about losses in the future and you're obsessed with work and money and you're working yourself to the point of oblivion where you don't have a life anymore except work, that's not healthy, okay? Let's have a look. What's the challenge with this? Happiness, okay? It's like the fundamental energy of happiness here is what is at stake. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. It's like the energy of family, the energy of happy family. To me, it feels as though just like wondering whether you're ever going to have or taste or enjoy what it's really like to have that rich, luscious feeling of a happy family where the love flows between yourself and your loved ones and your loved ones and yourself. And when I see that such a beautiful card here, the Ten of Cups in a position of challenge, that's very disconcerting for Terra Lumination. It makes Terra Lumination wonder like, oh my gosh, if you're putting so much work in, but like, where's the love? Where's the happiness? And to me, this is kind of sad for me to see this. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or scare you. I'm just trying to tell you the story as I see it here. And if you're scared that this will ever happen, or whether you've ever had it, or if this is a dream that you would desire, and you're so scared to even wish for it because you might think that the chances of having this are so small it's not worth doing, and so you condemn yourself to misery, you know? Like some people do that because they don't want to take the risk of having to jump into a frame of mind of happiness, attitude, and gratitude, and put themselves in a situation where the love flows. It can be terrifying. If you're not used to the healing power of love flowing into your life from up above, it can be very disorienting, even when you just get a tiny glimpse of it, okay? So I understand your fear here, your trepidation, your deep senses of doubt. Okay, how do we deal with this? Okay, right now with the Ace of Swords, my feeling is that it's time for a rude awakening, or maybe a nice awakening, a chance to grab onto a new perspective in life and start to look at everything completely differently. It's still Lenora Lawson. It's still your smartphone. It's still you and the dog going for the walk. There's still like work, family commitments, jobs, and everything. There's still the dreams and wishes for love, family, maybe a loved one where you can share that with another, you know, maybe creating a home and a family, or wishing for the home family, or having the family that you've got right now, wondering where is the love, whichever version of it is. The way to handle it right now is it's almost like it's time for an electric shock. I'm not going to say go off and get electrotherapy or whatever it's called, electroconvulsive therapy. All I'm suggesting is that it's time to, it's almost like it's time to wake up, have some fun, look at things from a brand new perspective, and see that there is a whole other way that you can look at your life, even though it's the same life. It's a perception thing. Especially if you start to use the attitude of gratitude, it might be a really good idea to buy some books or study something, or just go online and, you know, go to Wikipedia or watch some YouTube videos about the attitude of gratitude and how you can actually cultivate that. We can even do that here at Tarot Lumination. We actually do that, but that involves kind of more, you know, we go into personal readings for doing that stuff. But that's sort of what we're talking about here. It's, to me, it feels like the way to handle your situation is radical new shifts and changes in attitude, major attitude adjustments, major attitude upgrades, so that you get a whole new perception of your life and your world around you, so that you are not slipping into the mud or overwhelmed and stressed by the emotional currents or the things that at the moment feel dissatisfactory to you. There's a whole new perspective and life opening up for you. Well, you have to initiate it. This is very much card of initiated, and this energy would not be here unless you deserved it and you worked for it and earned it, and the opportunity is here right now. So part of that could be simply your, like this could be like a light bulb moment, as they call it, where you realize, wow, this is actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of cool. I'm going to become a member of Tarot Lumination Love Tribe. This is my first reading ever. Kerblam. And this, it will hopefully blow your mind, pop your eyes open, wake you up, make you start to see things in a new way, where there's hope, there's light, there's opportunity, there's new perspectives that work for you to make you happy and make all your work and investment worthwhile. Okay? So that was your little mini reading. Okay, Lenora, thank you so much, and welcome to the Tarot Lumination Love Tribe and becoming a member. Alrighty, there you go. I'll leave that for you. So there you go. That was for you, Lenora Lawson. And that was on the promise to become a member. All right? Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to go check out the screen. Hold on. Stay there, people. I'm going to put on a tune while I... 5:55. As of now, I am a member. I thought you were a member already, Marilyn. Didn't you join up? I don't have all the member names with me at the moment. I guess I could check it. But I thank you. I'm just going to put you on the list anyway. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn Williams. Apparently, from what I see on the screen, Marilyn Williams just joined Tarot Lumination Love Tribe. 5:55. So freaking cool. That's so cool. So Lenora, look what just happened. You're a member, Marilyn, we're triggering. This is good. So I know it sounds like a bit mercenary. It's a bit like business, but over time, I think you already know, Lenora, that a lot of what we do here at Tarot Lumination is about propagating, literally propagating like little seeds, the healing power of love, so that it starts to, it's like getting an infection, like a little infection. It's in your life, and then it grows and grows and grows, but it's not a bad infection. It's nice. You get infected with the healing power of love, and then it expands and grows into your life and world in magical, tiny little ways that you could never have anticipated before. So that's good news. I thank you, Lenora. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you so, so much. Yay. Isn't that awesome? I'm so glad we did this live thing tonight. Thank you so, so much, dear guardian angels, my dear Tarot Lumination invisible friends. Wow. Thank you, Lenora. Thank you, Marilyn. This is freaking awesome. Let's keep going, folks. Wow. Wow, that's so cool. This is so cool. Hey, so Lenora, let's say over time, if you decide you want a personal reading, we can do that. Once you become a member, you'll go there. You'll see you'll get big discounts. So it actually becomes, you actually save huge amounts of money on personal readings by becoming a member. So it's worthwhile to become a member just to get the discounts on personal readings. All right, so Marilyn, you just joined, right? Okay, Marilyn, thank you so much. You're going to get one, Marilyn. Hello, I love you. Oh my God. Uh-oh, getting a bit romantic here. Someone's getting a bit carried away. Uh-oh. Hold on, the Queen of Water's here. Hi, Queen of Water. All right, Marilyn is up. Marilyn's going to get a reading because you just joined. That's so cool. This is so cool. Wow. I'm really excited. I was very scared to do this show tonight because I was just going to talk about the astrology events coming up, but yeah, Marilyn, you're going to get a mini Path Traveler. Thank you for the reminder there. Yeah. Marilyn, you're getting a mini reading. There you go. This one's for you. Oh, Bridget's here. Hello. Hey. Bridget's here. Good evening, Bridget. Got you. I got you. I just got you. Okay, I just got you, Bridget. Robin Messick. Hola. Hello, Robin. Okay, there you go. Hey, Christina, what's going on? Christina Richardson's here. I haven't seen you for a while, have I? Good evening, Christina. There's a lot of folks here tonight. You'll know their names. You'll recognize them. There's a lot of members and regulars here tonight. So it's kind of cool for a Friday night. Very, completely spontaneous, unplanned, random checking in kind of event. Everything's good. We're kind of doing this little, I got you, Angel A. I got you over here. I got you. I know I've got you. I saw it. I've got you here, Angel A. Angel A, I got you. Okay, you're there. All right. Foxy Lady 13. Okay. Foxy Lady 13. Lucky 13. And from Las Vegas. Oh, so you probably know a lot about the number 13 and the gambling. Oh, yeah. All right, Marilyn, you're up. Marilyn Williams is a brand new member to our Lumination Love Tribe as of this evening, right now. And so in gratitude, Tarot Illumination is now going to give her a little mini reading. Okay, there you go. There we go. Let's see. Let's have a look here. Cards are shuffled. I still need to shuffle a little bit. So let's just do this. Wow, this is so much fun. Thank you. All right, there's just a few of us here tonight because it's an oddball evening and this wasn't really planned. All right, Marilyn, cards are well shuffled. We're going to break it up just like we did with Lenora. Please invite your invisible friends, okay? Just visualize them as right here now. You can even imagine them in their wardrobe, their clothing, what they look like, what they sound like, their nature, their kind of characteristics. It's very much like what happens here on the three-dimensional human existence, where you can have a genuine relationship, and it's very, very respectful. It involves a tremendous amount of respect for you towards your invisible friends, and in return, they offer the same to you. But they're not going to, it works best when they're invited. So if you can deliberately ask for your invisible friends, your guardian angels, your archangels, all of them to visit you, and they don't have to be big and famous names. They can be your own private team, and you will discover who they are over time, all right? All right, so here we go. This one's for you, Marilyn. Cards are well cut. Bless this card, bless this deck, bless the channel, bless all the members and the new members, and bless all the technology and electricity and the cameras, okay? Excellent. Spirits of lights are here. Thank you, Marilyn. Here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. Now, what's the weather like? Circumstantial energy, environment, conditions. Let's have a look. Temperance. Oh, all right. To me, this feels like, it's like It's almost like it's a tarot illumination theme. It's like the theme right now is very much for you, Marilyn, about love and healing. It's about kind of going to the next level. That's what I'm feeling for you, okay, Marilyn, where you're starting to realize that there is like a whole new, like you, let's say you've lived a life, okay, you've lived a good life, you've had your ups and your downs and your challenges, and you're reaching a plateau. And over the next few months, I'm feeling what's going to happen here. I feel this is very big, broad, wide energy. I think what's going to happen is you're going to start to experience what it's like to have like divine intervention in your life in terms of things like healing, very subtle, very gentle healing of things that have been a problem for a long time, and also things like spontaneous healing, okay? Because all of those things exist when we open ourselves up and allow for them to happen. And the key thing about the energy here is making yourself very, very pure and balanced and open so that you can receive that love. If you think of it as love as a form of energy, the healing power of love, you receive that into your life, and it is the healing power of love. So it actually comes in. This is something that can be cultivated. This is very nutritious energy that is out there for you right now. It's almost like what you were saying, that your spirits are with you right now. This is a very, very strong indication that you are surrounded by angelic energy, very deep, deep soul healing energy. So if, Marilyn, you're like one of the many people who come to tarot illumination where there's perhaps been a lot of trauma, stress, pain, and suffering that has been very hard to heal for a long period of time, you're in the right place at the right reason, with the right people, for the right mission, the right purposes, okay? So I feel this is very, very good for you, okay? Now, what's the situation? Okay. Deep, deep soul transformation. I think this is very much to do with that huge, let's get down to the basics. I think this is very much to do with the big Scorpio stellium that we're dealing with right now, especially around the full moon. It's going to be a very, very intense full moon because it's quadruple Scorpio facing off with a dual Taurus energy and a hard square with Mars and Aquarius. There's a lot of pressure to transform. So it's like the energy of slashing away and cutting away and saying goodbye to everything that you don't need. It's almost like you could, like if you're scared of the shifts and changes that are happening in your life, the way to handle it is kind of turn yourself into one of those, you know, science fiction type warrior gods, goddess, where you basically say to them, you say to the heavens, dear heavens, bring to me that which is mine. Dear heavenly angels, please remove anything that which is not mine. So be it, so it is spoken, so it is done. And allow for the culling, allow for the cutting, allow for the removal, allow for the scythe to cut the cords from anything and everything that is not healthy for you. And so that all that remains is like the bare bones structure of what is good for you. So this could be quite tumultuous. It could be that energy that you have. Have you ever been so happy that you cry? Have you ever felt so much relief, like spontaneous relief of something once you discover a secret or something that you've needed to know for a long time and you figure out what it is? It can be ecstatically joyful. That's what I'm sensing here. But at the same time, like, because we hold on so much to our pain and our suffering as our identity, when that is cut away, it can feel absolutely terrifying when we let go of all the things that we don't need. So there's a lot of tumultuous shifting and transformation going on here. And if you're not aware of that already, it's time to become aware of it, because this is almost like these go hand in hand when it comes to deep soul healing, okay? You can't heal what needs to be healed unless it's revealed. You have to reveal it to heal it. And sometimes the revealing of the healing is the hardest part of all. Once what is needed to be healed has been revealed, then you can apply the healing power of love and everything flows. But it's the actual events of transformation that can be so scary. All right, let's have a look. What's the challenge with all of this? Okay, well, this is my first feelings is, Marilyn, sometimes when people go through these kind of events in life, They can feel like they're going insane, like they feel like fate is taking them into these weird new higher levels of being where it gets very, very disorienting. Sometimes you end up wanting to self-medicate, maybe like taking pills or checking in with doctors. Like, I think I'm going insane. I think I'm going insane. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I don't know what this love energy is. All I know is that this stuff is coming at me, but I don't know what it is. And that can be, again, I feel in some ways it can be really scary when you have these, like, spiritual awakenings of the heart, where your heart blows open. Some people call these like the symptoms of Kundalini rising, Kundalini awakening. It can be terrifying for people. And there's all sorts of, scary articles online and videos like, oh, be careful about your Kundalini rising. Oh, be careful about breaking into the new levels, because you might feel like you're having a heart attack. You might feel like you're going insane. You might feel like you're getting vertigo or dizziness or blacking out or fainting. You might feel as though you're surrounded by angels and you're seeing things and hearing things and feeling things that you never felt before, to the point where you think, oh my God, I'm absolutely in freaking sane. Guess what? You're at Terra Lumination. That's normal. Okay? So don't worry, Marilyn. You're in good company. You're in the right place, the right time, with the right people. Okay? Don't worry. So how are we going to handle this? Okay. Well, this is like double duty message here. As far as I can see, Marilyn, the way to handle it is to perhaps extremely, very reluctantly set down and put aside anything and everything that is not working for you, and just admit that there are certain things in life that you can't carry anymore, that are not your burdens. Perhaps you are overburdened by other people. Maybe you are a caregiver, or maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and drives and missions where you're expending huge amounts of energy, but it's almost like futile energy. The message here is to stop. Stop now. Allow whatever massive transformational shifts have to happen in your life, no matter how scary and weird and disorienting it might be. Basically, allow the energy of the death card to work for you, so that whatever needs to be revealed for healing is revealed for healing. And what that can mean is, the death card is saying, it's time now for you, Marilyn, to set down all the pressures that you have placed upon yourself. You're going to be fine anyway, but you don't have to live this way. You don't have to live a life where you feel as though everything is this massive grinding struggle to keep going forward. You can actually have a much simpler life of joy once you put down, like, I'll try to tell it to you like this. Okay, Marilyn, hold on. I saw this T-shirt on a little young boy who I was helping to raise with his mother, and he wore this little T-shirt. I don't think he knew what it meant completely, but I thought it was so cool. And the T-shirt said on the front, "Oh, excuse me, while I put down all my important stuff and take on all your baggage." Something like that. It was something like that. And the joke about it was that it's very, very self-destructive kind of behavior. Like, if you're a compassion junkie, like, the worst thing you can do is load yourself up with more compassionate tasks and acts. It's time for compassion to yourself. Allow yourself to receive healing. Allow yourself to be filled with love and healing from above, and go through the transformation that you have to endure. And it'll be worth it, okay? And all the cups here that might look like lunacy become like more like a glimpse of heaven, okay? All right. So I hope this made sense to you, Marilyn. I hope you get something out of it. It's time to put down the load. Put down the load. Just admit you can't take it anymore. Take a load off, and then see what happens. The solution's already there in the problem, all right? We've defined the problems, and the solution's already there. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you get something out of it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or scare you. Okay? So there we go. So I hope you got something out of it. It's been a super, super little evening here. So that's fantastic. We got 2 new members tonight just from showing up on this little show tonight. That's a huge deal. This is a huge deal because, you know, we're doing this for the long term, okay? This is a long-term commitment, guys. Hope you understand that. It's a family. It's a family thing that we do here. It's very, very much about family here at Tarot Lumination. Cultivating and growing a family in a very nutritious, healthy, self-healing kind of way. There are so many beautiful, talented people that come here. And one of the common denominators is that if the love isn't flowing already, it becomes flowing. So the love breeds love. Love breeds love. Kindness breeds kindness. Generosity breeds generosity. Support breeds support. Illumination breeds illumination. Friendship breeds friendship. Okay? So there we go. That's kind of what's happening. I really want to thank you guys so much. Yes, Christina, we got 2 new members tonight. Lenora's a new member, Tarot Illumination Love Tribe. Marilyn is a new member, and they're doing that through the Patreon Tarot Illumination page. Okay? There we go. So that's it. Thank you so much, Marilyn. We can either leave it like that. I'll let you guys get on, have a wonderful evening. If somebody else wants to go absolutely crazy and pledge themselves to become a Tarot Illumination Love Tribe member and get your little mini reading tonight here, especially if you've never had one before, speak now, speak now, speak now, put your name in the hat, but it is a pledge. You get a mini reading, become a member, okay? You become a member, you get the mini reading. I mean, it's just something, it's just a fun thing. I'll check the screen for a few moments to see if anybody shows up. I know a lot of you would like to have a reading, but this is specifically turned into an evening Path Traveler. I don't think I can handle it. It's a big thing to do a group read. It's going to take another half hour, and I'm borderline wiped out already. Okay. Thank you, Lenora. Well done. This is so cool. Thank you so much. You know, I might be. Thank you, Christina. Let's do that. How about that? Maybe we'll do this every Friday night. Who knows? It's kind of fun. I'm having fun. All right. You know what? Let's end on a high note. This has been a super little fun treat evening. It went extremely well. I don't want to beat it up or wear it out. I wasn't even expecting to go there. It just happened kind of spontaneously. And you know, if anyone still wants to become a member, you can check out the links below, and then you can write to Tarot Illumination and remind me that I'm going to give you a little mini reading, okay? Or maybe we'll just do this next week, whatever it is, okay? Thanks, Christina. That's cool. No worries. Next time. We'll do it another time, okay? We're going to be doing this for a long time, people. We're going to be reaching out. You know, it's basically, whatever they call it, like a fund drive, like a membership drive. We're going to be doing this forever now that we have the Patreon Tarot Illumination membership thing. It's just now part of the channel. We're going to be doing it as a regular thing. Basically, please allow for that in the future, that we're going to always be doing Tarot Illumination membership drives randomly every now and again, okay? So there we go. Thank you. Tonight, we have new member Lenora Lawson, new member Marilyn Williams. Thank you so much. Let's just have a little dance, celebrate the goofy stuff. Guys, I don't know who's here. I think Olsen might still be here, but we're going to have a little Hey Oh song. Oh, this is for the ladies who joined up. Let's have a little bit of fun. So Lenora, if you're still walking, Marilyn, if you can skip around and dance, do a little bit of a pirate dance, that would be fantastic.
It was one of those days where everything goes wrong. My hair fell out, my heel broke off, I slept through my alarm. I missed the bus tonight, school, my stalker walked me home. I sprayed his face to face, and then he left me all alone. Hey, tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing like dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. A lot of my relationships, they end up in the ditch. So I'm getting counseling for being uncontrollable. The doctors will be getting me and make me feel responsible. You are the man you say you are, you love me for the love. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Massages and manicures, the great balance solutions, the cuts, the backs, the fancy racks, the empty substitutions. All you really need is a man who throws me on my shoulder, takes me naked in the ocean, loving me when tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Getting tattoos on my ass and up and down my arms could get me into trouble, leaving me rejected. Then again, pretending I'm secure and acting all too good. It's no guarantee that I will be accepted. Tonight, I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Tonight, we're gonna dance the stress away until the break of daylight. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you.
Jeepers, man. Gosh, Sarah LM, you almost didn't make it. You almost didn't make it, Sarah. We were actually doing the show already anyway. It was just a spontaneous random event, and it turned into a very productive, fun, very illuminating evening. Kind of serious. We had 2 readings. They were very serious readings for 2 new members. So thank you, Sarah LM. It's been a treat. And oh, someone else just we're just finishing up, Natalie. Sorry. Oh, I forgot the H. Sorry, Sarah. Oh my gosh, you're picky. You must be a Virgo. Ah, have you got a Virgo's rising sun or moon, or maybe Mars in Virgo? Or maybe you've got your a career point in Virgo. Sorry about that, LM. And also, Natalie, you just showed up. Okay. Natalie K. All right. So that's it, folks. I'm going to play another song and we'll just head out and go home. All right. You have a super, super night. All right. Super, super, super night, everyone. Let me just hold on. That's it. All right. It's been lovely. We'll check in again soon. Ah, dang. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Feeling doopy-doo-doo-doo. I'm just checking the screen for stuff. Hold on. Just stay there. I'm going to do the bounce. Okay, this is to leave. We're going to leave on a happy note. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is for anyone who's still here, who still wants to dance. You know, like we have a little private parties, especially on Sunday night. We get pretty carried away and we have to burn off steam. We'll just do this one. Okay.
This is called the bounce.
So this is a song you don't need to have a partner for this. You can just jump around and like flail your arms and shake and rattle and roll. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out.
Way out in Tokyo, even in old Moscow, in some parts of Trinidad, I remember times ahead. All along the Great Wall of China, on the decks of ocean liners, with the Incas up in the Andes, way out in Los Angeles. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. I smoked powwow with Jim Geronimo. I've been downtown with nowhere to go. I made peace between the West and East, and I've met beauty and the beast. I swam around the great equator. I started out as a later. I've been out to both of the poles, and I know where you don't grow old. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Woohoo! All right, let's end on a high note. Good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.